Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine, as if unseen eyes were watching you? Or perhaps walked through an abandoned building where silence felt too heavy? Around the world, there are places steeped in mystery, tragedy, and terror. Places where countless visitors have reported encounters with the unknown. Tonight, we're counting down the top 10 most haunted places in the world. From cursed castles to abandoned asylums, these locations blur the line between the living and the dead. Stay with me, because some of these stories may haunt you long after this video ends. At number 10, we begin with the Tower of London in England. For nearly 1,000 years, this fortress has been a symbol of power, betrayal, and bloodshed. Built by William the Conqueror in 1066, it served as a royal palace, a prison, and the site of countless executions. And Boleyn, the ill-fated wife of King Henry VIII, was beheaded here, and her ghost is often seen wandering the chapel, carrying her severed head. The spirits of the two young princes, believed to have been murdered by their uncle Richard III, are also said to appear within the tower's walls. Cold spots, spectral screams, and ghostly figures have been reported so frequently that the tower remains one of the most haunted landmarks in Britain. Number 9 takes us across the Atlantic to the Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, USA. Opened in 1829, this prison pioneered solitary confinement, believing isolation would reform inmates. Instead, it drove many to madness. Today, the abandoned cell blocks echo with terrifying sounds. Footsteps, whispers, and ghostly figures moving through the shadows. Paranormal investigators have recorded growls and voices, and visitors have reported being shoved by unseen hands. Cell Block 12 is considered the most active, where many prisoners endured extreme isolation. Number 8 brings us to France, to the Chateau de Brissac in the Loire Valley. Known as the Giant of the Loire, this grand castle hides a tragic tale. In the 15th century, Charlotte de Brise, the illegitimate daughter of King Charles VII, was murdered here by her husband after he discovered her affair. Her spirit, known as the Green Lady, is said to roam the halls, her face terrifying to behold, her eyes and nose missing, leaving only a hollow skeletal appearance. Guests often hear her moans echoing at night, making this elegant castle a place of beauty and dread. Number 7 takes us to Japan, to the infamous Aokigahara Forest at the base of Mount Fuji. Known as the Suicide Forest, it has long been associated with death. The forest is so dense and quiet that every sound feels amplified, and compasses often fail due to volcanic deposits beneath the ground. Japanese folklore speaks of Eerie, restless spirits that wander here, unable to find peace. Many visitors report hearing whispers, seeing ghostly figures, or feeling disoriented as if being lured deeper into the trees. Though patrols try to prevent tragedies, the haunting reputation of Aokigahara endures. At number 6, we have the ancient Ram Inn in England. Built in 1145, this inn has been called the most haunted house in Britain. Constructed on pagan burial grounds, with tales of witchcraft and ritual sacrifices, its dark history runs deep. Guests have reported poltergeist activity, furniture moving on its own, and even physical attacks from unseen entities. One of the most chilling legends is that of a young girl sacrificed centuries ago, whose cries are still heard at night. Those who spend the night here often describe overwhelming dread, as if something evil lingers in the shadows. Number 5 takes us to the Banff Springs Hotel in Canada. At first glance, this luxury hotel in the Rocky Mountains looks like a fairy tale castle. But behind its beauty lie chilling stories. The most famous is that of the bride who fell to her death on the staircase in her wedding gown. Guests and staff still report seeing her ghost, sometimes dancing in the ballroom or wandering the halls in her dress. Another tale tells of an entire family murdered in room 873. The room was supposedly sealed off, but visitors claim to see ghostly figures at its doorway. Number 4 leads us to India, to the Bangor Fort in Rajasthan. Known as the most haunted place in India, this 17th century fortress is wrapped in legend. According to folklore, a dark sorcerer cursed the land after being rejected by a princess, leading to the downfall of the entire town. Today, the fort is abandoned, and locals refuse to enter after sunset. Visitors who have dared to explore at night report strange sounds, shadows moving without cause, and the feeling of being followed. The Indian government has even placed warnings forbidding entry after dark. Number 3 is the Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana, USA. Built in 1796, this southern estate is often called one of America's most haunted homes. Legend has it that a slave named Chloe poisoned the plantation family, and her ghost, wearing a green turban, is still seen wandering the grounds. The plantation is also said to be built on a Native American burial ground, and countless spirits are believed to linger here. Guests report handprints on mirrors, piano music playing by itself, and ghostly figures captured in photographs. Number 2 takes us to Scotland, to the Edinburgh Castle. Sitting high on Castle Rock, this historic fortress has seen centuries of war, torture, and death. It is said to be one of the most haunted places in Europe. Visitors have reported the ghost of a headless drummer, the spirits of prisoners from the Napoleonic Wars, and even ghostly dogs wandering the cemetery. During underground tours of the vaults beneath the castle, many have claimed to feel sudden chills, hear footsteps, and even a faint sound of drums in the distance. Finally, at number 1, we arrive at the Island of the Dolls in Mexico. Located in the canals of Xochimilco, this eerie island is covered with hundreds of decaying dolls hanging from trees and buildings. The story goes that a man named Don Julian Santana lived here alone, haunted by the spirit of a young girl who drowned nearby. To appease her, he began hanging dolls around the island. Over the years, visitors have reported seeing the dolls move, hearing whispers, and even witnessing their eyes follow them. What makes it more chilling is that Don Julian himself was later found dead in the same spot where the girl drowned. Today, the island remains one of the most disturbing and haunted locations in the world. These places remind us that history often leaves behind more than ruins. It leaves behind echoes, memories, and sometimes restless spirits. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there is no denying that these haunted locations carry an atmosphere unlike anywhere else. So, which of these haunted places would you dare to visit? Or perhaps, which one do you think should never be disturbed? If you enjoyed this countdown, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more spine-chilling top 10s. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and remember, sometimes the past never truly rests.